Hello collective, and welcome back to my channel. This is a message for the 15th to the 28th of February 2026. And when I say it's for this period, for some reason there is more to it. Maybe it's the energies are going to push a little bit beyond this. Indeed, yes, the energies are going to push a little bit beyond this period of time, maybe 8 months out. But for the sake of this reading, we are going to say 15 to the 28th, but keep somewhere there in the back of your mind, which, by the way, the back of someone's mind, it's part of this message today. Keep in the back of your mind that this might push 8 month mark. So that would be what? September, October. Collective, ... That's how we start our message today. Unimpressive is what I hear. You see, collective, you might be disappointed in someone. In some cases, someone from your past is returning to your life. Cliché. What a cliché, right? But someone from your past, collective, might return in your life, and you might realize that in Romanian we have an expression, not all that flies is something you can eat. In this case scenario, collective, I feel like you might have put someone on a pedestal at some point in your life, or maybe you have been given them the benefit of the doubt. For some, 3 times. And you know, those 3 times might have mean months or even years. Maybe this person was in your life for 5 years, and then you took a break from them, and then came back for another couple of years, took a break with them. There is something in the energy where you are now ready to accept what happened there. You are now ready to understand that this is not a friend, it's a foe, and it might not very well be conscious from their side. It is someone rigid in their personality. It's regardless if this is romantic or not. This is someone that is attracted to powerful personalities, powerful people. Well, I hear sexy people also. Someone very attracted to the physicality of things. They are used to people that dance to what they say, to what when they have to say something, people have to dance on their music. Someone highly narcissistic. Here, you guys, yeah, bipolar personality disorder and other personality disorders might be of significance here in this collective message. You see, you might have seen recently celebrities being out there talking left and right about other celebrities, how they do this and how they do that, satanic rituals, what do I know. The thing is, they did it the same way, but not in a way that was public. Let's say it was more private. It's what wants to come true. It's what Holy Spirit here is saying. Don't think, not even in that case, collective, don't think that all that flies is something you can eat. Don't rush into any type of conclusions regarding anything that you see or hear or feel even these days. Let the time bring you important information about anything that's being revealed. Collective, you definitely might have a narcissist or someone very toxic in your life that's coming back somehow, some way, and they are attracted to your essence. They want that essence for themselves. They want to it's quite sadistic here what I'm seeing. Somehow they want to destroy your essence. I'm seeing the visual is their shadow jumping over your essence. That's what they fantasize about at a subconscious level. Mostly subconscious, indeed. They don't know what they are messing with, though. They do not know what they are messing with. They think they have the upper hand in a certain dynamic. You might deal here with someone that pretends to help you, but actually they enjoy somehow. Oh my God, you guys. They either might have partake to your fall at some point, or they enjoy to see weakened people or weak people so they can offer their help somehow. So they can shine. What's interesting here is you guys, so this is what I'm getting. This is a person, a lost child of the sun, where their essence feels good or wants to shine through helping, yet their inner child, there is a difference here. There is the inner child of the sun, so to speak, a golden essence from what I'm being shown. Which goes, this essence somehow it's supported by either, I hope I'm not going to confuse you all, I'm going to try to say this again in a second here, but let me put it out there first and foremost. So their essence, which pertains to them being a child of the sun, somehow comes out and helps others, and that makes them feel good. That essence is still there somewhere, hidden or in, not in contradiction, but in themselves. This essence is at war with the darkness in themselves. And this might be someone successful or someone in the position to help others just because of the support they have from their family or from someone. Their inner child, though, which is separate from all this story, is dead. Their inner child, should we go there, Holy Spirit? I'm letting it go. It's something very deep, that their inner child is like that for a reason, right? Multiple, probably, in many cases. And so this is someone that lives superficially. In some cases, superficially is a whole lot said. They just I don't think they leave, you guys. I think, okay. Wow, this is someone that has a whole lot of inner turmoil, you guys. On the surface, you might look at them and you might be like, this is someone that has their shit together. This is someone that, man, a role model in some cases. But not all that flies is something you can eat. Seems like this is just an illusion. It is just a lie, really, because this person, unfortunately, has it. They have such a inner conflict and turmoil between this golden essence and the darkness, which took the place of the inner child. So only the inner child of the sun, the one that shines, is present. And I don't know if yeah, this is what I hear. That's why it's bipolar and it's not narcissism in some cases here, because there is this essence of the inner child of the sun, and the inner child of the sun is caught in the 3D realm, so to speak, with no access to the divine quality in themselves. Of course, there is more to it. If you resonate with this message and you'd like a more in-depth reading, please send me an email at kkintuitive@gmail.com. Find my email address in the description box below. But this is what I'm getting here, collective. This is someone who might be exposed to you from the 15th to the 28th. What else? Now remember, for those of you that you don't want to book a reading with me, a more in-depth reading with me, I'm going to record a pick a card from the 15th to the 28th also. Maybe you are going to find more information over there. Okay, what else? You see, this person is almost, oh my god, I don't think you know this thing, but this person either might have developed an obsession for you, or this can be someone which at the moment is obsessed with you, with your flavor, with your flavors, almost like they are a little vampire, energetic vampire for sure, right? They develop this obsession for you, and I'm seeing you somehow when they look at you, but not with their physical eyes. I don't think this is a person that is psychic, or too much psychic. For sure, their subconscious programming is seeing you as being a doll. You know those Russian dolls? Yeah, almost like they know there is more to you, but they are interested in just the superficial because they cannot themselves go so in depth within themselves, and so that's just the level where they can relate. Also, they know consciously they cannot be a good mother or a good father. yet subconsciously they invent a whole lot of reasons why they shouldn't have their own family. Something between these lines also. Anyways, yeah. Let's pull some cards, collective. Very interesting. The second half of February, we are diving deep. This is deep. It's I feel like I'm in a cemetery, and I don't know in which reading I said this. Might have been actually the 1st to the 14th video that I did. It feels like grieving the lives of those whom didn't live, whom didn't have a chance to life. Dear, yeah. Oh my god, you guys. Collective, we are dealing with someone here. You see, I don't feel empathy for what they are today. I feel empathy for that child that was very abused. These are people, you guys, which they are very charismatic, very magnetic. They are everything you can think, you can find in a person. They will show that to you, right? Psychopathic tendencies, Machiavellic, dark triad here, very, very charming, very charming, very dangerous. They are giving me here a vision with how they present themselves to us, like a puppy almost. Imagine a Saint Bernard puppy, so fluffy and cute, right? But what they are hiding is a very angry Rottweiler or an aggressive race. This is what I'm seeing here, a very aggressive type of dog, right? So they put this face of, this mask of kind, charming, open-hearted, understanding, a very good listener, a great helper. And then when they catch you, they release the other dog on you. So this is something that you will see in the second half of February, maybe in the next 8 months also. These aggressive dogs will be released at the level of the governments in the next 8 months. You guys. Mugwort. More information from different cases. Maybe this is something related to famous criminal cases in the world. More information is going to resurface, is going to come out, but who is releasing it and why? This is of importance because someone is releasing it and with an important reason. It's not like that out of nowhere. You know, that's why it's important to move slowly also and to allow ourselves to observe, not to make a hero out of someone that's actually the villain. And they planned Machiavellianism, right? They planned something maybe very meticulously, is what I'm receiving here. If this is part of your personal life, this might be someone that, it is very dark, you guys, someone that abused you maybe multiple times. If this was like a back and forth relationship, friendship, whatever it was a whole lot of abuse. Or this might be unfortunately a spouse, right, or a friend. They have been there all the time, they have abused you a whole lot, yet something that you don't know about what they have done all this time. They strategically planned and created all type of backup plans, backup situations, just in case. If you see what I am all about, I'm going to pull this ace from my sleeve, so I'm going to confuse you even further, so you again come back to me, apologize, even if it's not the case at all. So they might, for example, oh my god, I don't know what example to give you here, guys. What would be a great example here? Yes, let's say they have been, you caught them cheating, and they say, well, I did that just because I read somewhere that if I go cheat, I don't feel the need to leave you any longer, or something. This is not a good example at all, but who knows, maybe it works with some. Maybe it works with some. These type of energies will resurface. You guys, it's deep. This is deep shit. Corvid. Yeah, all the dark cards in this deck are coming out. Corvid. Corvid and Deer seems like in some cases, I don't know if these are two friends. If these are two friends, maybe you know both of them. Corvid is looking at Deer and sees partially the darkness in them, yet it seems like they cannot see it in themselves. What is going to happen here is, seems like for a reason or another, Corvid will see the child of the sun-like quality, which is the stoic side of the Deer, if you want, which is in there, the one which is in turmoil, contradiction, war with the dead side of the individual. Corvid will see that, and so they will be so blinded by the light, will take a step back, will retreat from the connection. The glue between these two, you see how Corvid has like the grip on this skull. The skull was basically the black magic, if you want, which kept these two together in this friendship or relationship, whatever this is. This might even be two parts of someone. Okay, what else? So Corvid is distancing themselves from Deer. Oh no. Oh God. Okay. Whew. Okay, I'm back. So you guys, this I love spirit. This is how I was looking at the cards, and I heard the ones that are upside down. And I was like, what do you mean upside down? These two are upside down. Okay. Desert and salamander. Should we keep them upside down? Yes. You see, my friend, you watching collective, you in your life, or maybe recently is what I'm being told, you have been activated into becoming this undercover agent. What is this undercover agent? Incorruptible, you cannot be corrupted. Usually your sun-like quality, sun-child-like quality is hand in hand working with your inner child, which makes you a star. I wanted to say an organic star, an organic VIP. I don't know why I heard an inorganic one. Oh, which makes you an inorganic one. Why? Let me tell you why. Because these stars that you see on TV, they reversed the normal through black magic rituals, through satanic rituals. They basically, while you sleep, is what is being shown to me here, they are sending all these dark beings. I'm not trying to scare anyone. This is the truth that I'm receiving from God right now. And not necessarily sending black spirits or black shadow beings. They know how to manipulate the astral realms in such a way where every single time these people go to their concerts, it's almost like they receive these shades, these sunglasses, and they don't see them for what they are. They see them, their magnetism is intensified 10 times or so. Some people in some very natural and organic corners of the world, or those that their inner shine is very, very strong, interesting. Almost like, I wanted to say a little bit here, it feels like narcissism even in these people, but it is not the narcissism that can kill others, it's the narcissism that can kill the person. And I hear it is called an empath. Interesting. But let's leave this story for another time. What we need to understand here is those who are meant to be VIPs, those who are meant to be the stars, are almost like, are they taking their power back from these demonic entities? You know, you guys, some of these so-called stars, singers, and who knows who else, they know even from before they have a concert or a world tour, so on and so forth. And now I see Michael Jackson and he says that's why they killed me. They know how many people are going to have at their concert. They know how many tickets they are going to sell. They know how it's going to go. They see that in their satanic rituals with a whole lot of bloodshed, so on and so forth. How do you think they look so young and so fully charged. I'm seeing my phone and it says fully charged. This is the message here, fully charged on the scene and all that energy, and that's not the normality, right? Or maybe it is the normality, but it is not. It is not. It is not indeed. And now in my mind's eye, I'm seeing Dua Lipa saying, that's why I don't want to go to Hollywood. Interesting message, collective. Interesting message. Now I'm seeing even Charlie Kirk in my mind's eye. I mean, through my mediumship abilities, I believe. Yes, and he says they can come even after me if I become too popular, too out there with truth, right? Anyone that speaks truth and it has a big audience, they are targeted. Okay, what else? And I believe this is coming to an end, you guys. Not just yet, but soon. You see, God is here, a higher power, right? And the higher power knows that we cannot mess from a small position. We cannot mess with these huge demonic entities. Not even in the astral. Not even in the astral. Some of them. Okay, I'm going to leave that right there, just for now. Is what Holy Spirit is saying. The energy is not. I'm going to leave it there. Okay, what else? You see, Michael Jackson seems like he refused a whole lot of these rituals. He refused a whole lot of these people. Okay, these people trying to inviting him to left and right to be part of all sorts of satanic communities, I assume. And he said no, no, no. But somehow he knew too much. Yeah. You see, we think these are conspiracy theories until they are not. There is a group of people, a group of souls, old ancient beings pertaining to planet Earth, pertaining to God, of course, but they are so rooted in this planet, so to speak, that they have been returning to this, to join me, is what Mother Earth is saying. Time and time again is what I call. These souls are masters. They they have been rebirthed from the pits of the hell, which gave them a strong light, or a strong, this light can mean so many things. It really depends on the person. Someone has a whole lot of solar plexus power, balanced of course, but that's their main center. Another one has the water center, very, very powerful for a reason. And somehow this gives me a little bit of vibe of Captain Planet here, or Sailor Moon. Water, wind, earth, let's go. Yeah, as these people really come into their power and strength, and as these people also come in some sort of partnerships, communities, groups, and you know what? They might be very aware of their role here on the planet. They might be very aware of, oh, I have chills, very aware of what they are doing at every single moment in time, yet they live very simple and conscious lives, and doing so releases into the planet grid these almost like little keys, and these little keys unlock parts in the subconscious or unconscious in certain communities where is a whole lot of low vibrational energy, a whole lot of bad things happen, where a whole lot of bad things are happening. And what is happening now in those communities is narcissistic collapses. The narcissists now, you will notice, they will take a step back again. They will take a step back from whoever they abuse, or like in this friendship we were talking earlier, that key unlocks something in someone's consciousness, the deer, which allows the golden side of them, the child of the sun part in them, to show itself. Or there is here something loud, something, maybe they will express something out of nowhere, maybe very impulsive at some point, where the other dark ones in the group, in the community, they will distance themselves somehow. A new army of light workers is formed, if you want, in this time, from those who are ready to partake to the creation of a new world through burning themselves. These are people, these are dark people, I'm not going to lie, dark people indeed. And when I say dark now, it's not something necessarily good, right? And they are sick and tired of how they are because of these little keys that are traveling through the matrix, through the grid of the planet. Dream and journey. If you are someone that you think you are a shaman, you are called in the underworld because you are going to receive a key for your own subconscious. This is not the same key as the little keys. They belong from the same family, yet this is like a bigger key. And I hear this is for the real leaders of the planet. So you can call yourself like a president, energetically speaking. Probably you're supposed to be a president, right? Probably you're supposed to be here a president. And that key is going to unlock something in your subconscious. Maybe you will be someone that will speak in front of countries, in front of millions of people, and when you will do so, when you will arrive in the position of doing so, there won't be a danger to be killed any longer as it is nowadays. But yeah, dream and journey. For some, this might even happen in your dream time. If you are a shaman, or you are even someone here is even encouraged to become a shaman. And when I say become a shaman, just take a course or connect with your heart, talk to God, ask about initiation, have a conversation with God, right? Create that connection with God. Create that connection with God. That's what we need in this world more and more, to bring heaven on earth. To bring heaven on earth. High priest, intend and create, yeah. I'm seeing here someone. 1 second, guys, I'm going to take a sip of coffee. I'm seeing here someone, which one of you watching, probably you will find yourself from the 15th to the 28th, or let's leave it like this just for the sake of this reading. You will find yourself successful in living your purpose. You are one type of a leader here for the planet of love. Let's call it like this new earth, for the planet of love, right? And as you are this leader, and you are doing here something with intention, either expressing something, communicating something in front of some people with intention, with strength, with power. Maybe you have a plan, maybe you are getting ready to execute that plan or to share it with some people. You just bring the plan and some people are about to execute it. But as you do that, you fall in love. There is someone there that looks at you, and it's like you find your match over there. It's romantic love. I feel it in my heart. It's like, oh, love, true love. Maybe never experienced true love. Who did? Collective. Tell me, how many people on planet Earth have experienced true love? My phone just got activated. Bixby just answered this question. I couldn't find a suitable answer for that. Here are some services you can use: YouTube, TuneIn Radio, iHeartRadio, Netflix, Google Maps. Yeah, so that's that. Do you want to know more about this falling in love while you express or you live your purpose here somehow? It's related to all that I brought in this message. All is related to, every single information is related to the other. Winter, take care of your needs. You see, this is you, high priest. You might be a man. You don't have to. This can be a masculine side of you, woman, if you're a woman watching. Such a power, such a strength, such a display of certitude is what I hear. Such a display of self-love. I'm seeing here in my mind's eye again someone which is very wealthy, and energetically probably they will help you live your purpose. This is another message coming through. Okay, or this might be just an illusion. You see, this might be an example. This is what it is actually. People might come into your life trying to create confusion, illusion, in order to block you from living your purpose. People might say, I'm going to help you with this, I'm going to help you with that, but they don't actually want to help. They just, maybe they have a hidden agenda. Now we will leave it here, is what I hear. Okay. But yes, this person you fall in love with here, or they fall in love with you, they are also a wolf of sorts. So what is wolf? When I see wolf, I think of people that are I hear that each one of you individually, you have your own pack. Okay. But I was thinking about a solo journey here. Okay, what else? Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded. Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded. Summer, bask in joy and light. It is almost like this person that's looking at you here, they, subconsciously speaking, they send this protective energies to you as you speak, as you are speaking here. I don't know what you're doing over there, but I'm seeing you speaking from your heart very bravely. And the person you are going to fall in love with, they look at you and they send you subconsciously all this protective energy. Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. I want to pull one more card from this deck. I don't know why this is the second message where I pull the High Priest, and I really want to pull the High Priestess also. No, 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 no. Somewhere in the vicinity. No, this is the Druid. Hold the space. Yep, no, doesn't want to come out. I don't know why I feel it so strongly though. Very interesting. Toad. Fox. Peacock. I will put the peacock back because I feel just 2 cards for now, but actually I'm going to pull the peacock out also. The peacock goes hand in hand with Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. You see, collective, you are a test for others. It's almost like I'm seeing Jesus, Yeshua. I know how this is going to sound, using the collective as a carrot, right? Dangling it under the nose of the predators. Are you going to take it? Are you going to take it? Using us as a test for many. So in a sense here, you are the Toad collective, and you are the test for Fox collective. It seems like this has happened since before you were born, is what I hear. I wanted to say since you were born on this planet, but since before you were born. that has an explanation for sure in itself. So I'm seeing that peacock now as Yeshua, Jesus. And they have the unlock the magic within. They have this magic that pertain to some members of the Fox collective. And it's almost like if you act right, if you pass this test, and you know, Fox can be parts in us collective also. If you pass this test, you are going to become more magical. And that can be a spiritual ability, that can be an unexpected income, that can even be, who knows, maybe Jesus brings you your forever and ever partner, brings you a house. Everything is possible, right? How? If we are going to get deeper into a specific situation, we will find out how, but we are going to leave it there. Now, what are these people going to do? Or what are you going to do if you feel like this is you and you? Because always starts between you and you, right? How can we become the leaders if we don't go through the fire? A true leader is always tested, right? Or at least that's how it should be. Right, okay. But this is a tough one, is what I'm getting. The Fox here looks at you and they see their insecurities. It is almost like, I don't know who the Fox is for you here in this situation, but all their insecurities is what they project onto you. All their insecurities. And somehow, Toad, I don't feel, at least right now, that you are projecting anything onto them. The thing is, it's almost like they have something that you need. This would be like a beautiful exchange of knowledge, exchange of services, exchange of something. This would be a beautiful exchange, is what I'm receiving here. But can we move past the projection stage? They look at you and they are like, it is very intense for them. Yeshua here, the peacock, says they can do it though. This might be a leader, Mr. Fox or Mrs. Fox, a leader of some sort, and God here, peacock, yeah, says they will be promoted and unlock more magic within if they pass this test with you. And you see, they are not required to integrate or to sit with all the darkness they project onto you. They are supposed to pay attention to just a little bit of it, or to move through just a little bit of it. Oh, okay. Okay, let's pull some more cards. A whole lot is going to happen between the 15th and 28th. Hermit, retreat and recharge. Spirit Fox, Fox again, trust your talents in changing times. Fox is definitely very important here. Queen of Wands energy. Broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. The good news is, let's start with the good news, which is the last information I got. Fire guardian, yes, Queen of Wands, which is fire element. Ignite your passions. The peace is going to pour over this situation. So peace will... Oh, but in which way? Wait, because it's more to the situation. Peace will prevail, but how? When the energy of peace... Oh, you guys, this is intense stuff. I know how this feels. It burns. When the energy of peace, but peace is going to be restored, so don't you worry, okay? Whoa. Peace is going to be restored deeply. I know I keep repeating myself, but I'm getting there. Bear with me. And there is a beautiful, probably friendship or partnership here being born between you, Toad, and Fox. This is the... Oh my God. Camera died, of course. So, very beautiful. There is a partnership here forming. But first, Jesus here, Yeshua, is baptizing you too. In which sense? The energy of peace, which is somehow the Holy Ghost, when penetrates to the curtain of black liquid darkness, which is raw power, and it's not something that's integrated. Fire is being ignited, and when that fire is ignited, it burns. Ego death. So my friend, you might have an ego death here, and this other person, group of people, might have an ego death here. But you see, there is here the element of, and this can be just for a couple of you. For one of you might be more public, whatever that means, and for the other might be more in private. So you or them might have an ego death regarding inside of a community of sorts, inside of a group of people, and them, or you again, might have this ego death regarding a partner, something more intimate, something behind the scenes, right? Something here behind the scenes. You see, we psychics, if you want to call us like that, we people that can see in the future, we can just see and know as much. I'm gonna die again. What do I want to say? I believe the message went away. Oh yes, it came back. We see just as much as we see, and sometimes we're being asked to trust, or we forget to ask more questions. There is the idea here where if these are two people that are psychic, or let's say, it is almost like here, you guys, the universe wants to partner you up with someone, but these people, I don't know how, they might know things about you psychically or otherwise. They work in CIA, what do I know? They just don't like you, or because you are triggering a whole lot, right? You are triggering the shit out of them, and maybe they out of you. A win-win situation. And somehow it feels like they want to evade you. They don't want to work with you. They don't want to be your friend. They don't want to be your partner. Oh. For different reasons. There are different reasons here why seems like they try to evade you to, and I don't know, collective, it seems like it would be a great prize for them to work with you or to be your partner or to partner up with you somehow, some way. And those that are open and they want to partner up with you, they don't know what they're messing with, they don't know what they are getting into. They will be tested, they will be stretched, they will be, and if they pass, they will be blessed beyond the measure of this lifetime, beyond their wildest dreams. And if they don't pass, it is almost like somehow it's up to you. Are you sure you want this person still in your life? But they will act almost like an irritating factor. They will irritate you so much that you're going to be like, God, just take them. You know? Yeah. And I hear there is more to this story, but in another message, in another reading. Let's pull more cards. Let me get my other deck. I believe this is the fantasy oracle or something between these lines. I don't have the box any longer. I forgot the name of it. The fantasy world oracle. Oh, very quickly I'm seeing the botanist, parenthood, legacy on the bottom of the deck. And if this partnership I was talking about is related to you being partnered up, romantically speaking. Yeshua here wants, Jesus wants us to leave this for another message, for another reading. Actually, you know what? I hear now, okay, let's do it. Let's pull some cards for a dynamic. This very well can be a romantic dynamic. Let's start first and foremost by pulling two cards from the Liminal Spirits Oracle. One card will represent you, Watcher, and the other one a partner, a romantic partner, someone that's in your life or someone that's about to arrive. Let me just double check on this one. This is a very important divine partnership that we are looking into today. Man, that fox looks really straight into my eyes. If this is someone that's psychic, they probably look into your energy. Nonetheless, they try to understand what is this partnership between you two all about. Fish is, I like this card, fish. This is someone, this is you. or the other person. Can very well be you, but switch the roles if you feel like. Fish. This is a very Christ-like energy. Fish associated with Jesus. This is almost like, this gives me the vibe of a couple like Jesus and Yeshua and Mary Magdalene. Very well, Yeshua and Mary Magdalene can be your guides in this relationship. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And is this one? Okay, it's not a snail, it's this one. Honeybee, beautiful. In reverse at the moment, for a reason or another. Okay, fish and honeybee. I saw the snail bottom of the deck. We will see if it's of significance or not. Let's move further to pull some cards from this deck. Jesus. Not this one's 3 from up, 3 from down, 3 and 3. Okay, these cards pertain to the fish. The guide, inheritance, correction. The assassin, ruthlessness, conviction. And the founder, foundations, community. And these 3 pertain to the honeybee, and I became so emotional out of nowhere. I feel like I'm going to start crying. The aspirant, ambition, diligence, setbacks. The spy master, knowledge and distrust. And the brawler, lack of empathy, confrontation. Don't forget, you guys, every single time you watch these messages and these readings, take the information through your own filter and your own intuition, always. Okay, because this might be very relevant, but as you take the information and pull it through your filter, you will see how it applies in your situation, and it's not going to influence you in taking reckless decisions. And you know what, even if your intuition is taking you astray at times, make sure you do so with intention, and you have no expectations of the outcome. Okay, let's see our divine connection here. The fish. You see, I wanted to say, yes, the fish pertains more to the masculine energy, but really it's interchangeable here. It's more like what I'm saying about the fish plays out in the honeybee. What I'm saying about the honeybee will play out in the fish, mirroring a whole here. Yeah, that's that. The fish here is someone very watery, first and foremost. King of Cups energy. As I am entering this person's field, I feel very at home in the emotional realm. You guys, like, it feels so good. It's almost like emotion is my home. I don't know if you guys know, but I don't have too much water in my chart. And this feels so good to me to feel this right now. But yeah, this person feels very good. It's very much at home in the realm of emotions. Yet they don't show it. They learned how to manipulate the element of water. And when we use the word manipulate, it doesn't involve they know how to use it in negative ways, but they don't do so. They are not perfect. They mastered it, you guys. Ooh, gorgeous. They mastered it. They are not a perfect person. They are not using it most of the time. Seems like 80% of the cases they are not using it in malicious ways, you see. Indeed. Jumping to the honeybee. You see, honeybee it's honeybee in reverse. They suffered a lot, our honeybee, from giving. Why do I feel Dr. Ramani right now? You know, the psychologist? Interesting. This is someone, the honeybee might be a psychologist or a therapist. Just saying. Or someone that likes Dr. Ramani. Someone that has suffered a whole lot from giving their honey away to... Honeybee is someone that was blackmailed a whole lot, emotionally manipulated a whole lot. If this resonates with you, you might be someone that people in your life showed up as being that which they are not, with malicious intentions, subconsciously and or consciously. Yet the honeybee is someone very ambitious, you see. It took them a while to see these people for what they are, you guys. Our honeybee might have been born, and the fish maybe also, is what indeed, yes. But for the honeybee it was harder, maybe. This is what I'm getting at this moment in time. It was harder to open their eyes to such extent where they can see, where they can see the intentions or who the people around them are. You know, you guys, you might resonate with another information that I'm about to say. If you resonate with being the honeybee, it might have been so hard for you because everyone around you was corrupted. Their software was corrupted more than it should have been. But as I'm saying these words, you see, and this has happened recently, what I'm getting for the honeybee, now it's turning upright. The card is upright. It almost like it made a 360 degrees move, or it's 180, right? And it's upright. And it's almost like said, just get the fuck off me, you know, just leave me alone, is what the honeybee says to that energy. I think the honeybee will take my advice from earlier, which is not my advice, it's coming from God, right? To go into a shamanic journey and to get a key with a spy master. And I'm getting more keys here for the honeybee. Look at this. But these are the keys of the union. Let's take it step by step. Honeybee is someone that has a whole lot of knowledge. The spy master. This knowledge can be in different fields, from different areas. Spiritual knowledge, knowledge. In some cases, this might have been where they would bring opportunities of conversation, of deepening connections with the people that were surrounding the honeybee at some moment in time. They were splashed back in the face with a very dark, liquid black substance, which means Yes, you guys, the person that the honeybee was surrounded with were people that would just reflect back to her or him a lack of self-worth, so to speak. A lack of self-worth. But I don't get that honeybee has a lack of self-worth. Or if she or he did, it was almost like a projection which she or he took as being their own. It was not hers or his. That chapter came to an end recently, and I'm seeing number 8, the infinity symbol. Okay, came to an end recently. No more karma, done with some sort of a karma here. But as he or she is coming out of this chapter, now God or Jesus, Yeshua here, I feel Jesus' presence, Master Jesus, Yeshua, I feel Christ consciousness, Master Jesus. I feel his presence very, very strongly in this message. Definitely a guide for this union. And he is bringing these 2 keys. This almost reminds me of the Hierophant in Tarot, right? The union, the commitment for these 2 people. But as I was mentioning, the honeybee here is not somehow what is she doing, or he? Not that she still has any very dense energies to work with in order to get to the fish, to be together, to form a union over there. But now honeybee is a little bit working with a whole lot of, this might be Neptune influences over the bee's life. Neptune influences, confusion, illusions. Oh, I'm hearing here someone, if you are the honeybee, you might think that you are still not good enough, but it's not a dense energy, it's an illusion. Or it's almost like you have to decide, I am good enough. I don't have to do more inner work. I don't have to do anything else right now in order to receive this partnership. Yeah, that's it. That is it, really. When is Neptune moving in Aries? Let's find out together. Neptune or Aries or Saturn. Neptune enters Aries on January 26th, 2026, making the start of a 14-year transit. It happened already. Makes sense. That shifts the collective focus from the dreamy, compassionate energy of Pisces to a spiritual warrior era. That's that. Let's check really quick Saturn in Aries. I'm curious about that transit. Saturn enters Aries on February 13th, 2026, making a 2.5-year period until April 2028 that blends discipline with initiative. This transit, last experienced in 96-99, requires building, structuring, and maturing. personal ambition. Okay, interesting. What else? On February 13th, our honeybee here is rising. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. The honeybee is rising in she or he gets more knowledge, more power. It's rising in a hierarchy here. A hierarchy. She or he, they are rising to the top where they are going to receive a crown. Of the emperor, of the empress, of the queen, of the king, a growth here is taking place. In that way, you see, if you're a honeybee, you probably will take the advice. You are going to do a shamanic journey. You are going to have a key of swords. You are here going to stop thinking that you are not good enough for a certain partnership, and you will be in a certain partnership. Jesus Yeshua here is going to crown you. And why do I feel this? I was born in the Orthodox religion, and I have some blockages in myself regarding when I talk about Jesus. I feel it in my psyche. Something is, I have to look into it. Something with church, something with, yeah. Okay, that's that. Now, just remember these two keys. The honeybee got one, yeah? This other one pertains to the fish. The crown that I was talking about earlier, guys, represents a symbol of wealth. Okay, now the fish. Our fish is waiting. The fish is waiting. What are they waiting for? For the right moment. This might be someone that you already know. And they're just around you thinking, maybe this is someone that you already know, but I don't think you have ever been in a relationship, or they might have shown their interest towards you, but nothing too much. Remember, they mastered the realm of emotion. They don't want to be too much somehow. They know it. This might be someone that reads very well expressions on the people's faces, but somehow with you they don't really get it. They probably don't understand if you are attracted or interested or open. Indeed. Okay, that's that. What else? I'm thinking flowers. Maybe you are going to receive flowers very soon. They want to impress you. They want to give you flowers. This might be even a poet. They might want to, or they might have already write some poems for you. They are nervous, they don't know if you like such thing. Guys, they are an emperor. This is an emperor, the assassin. Ruthlessness, they don't want to be ruthless. Conviction, what does it mean, ruthless? Let me see the definition. You already know how I work if you have been here before. Ruthless meaning having or showing no pity or compassion for others. A ruthless manipulator. This is not what I felt into that word. Cruel and unforgiving. They don't want to be ruthless, but when I said that, oh, it goes very deep. You see, this person is a very deep individual. Although they are very deep, they like to stay a little bit more in the playful side, or maybe this is just the romantic side, because I was getting that they don't want to be somehow maybe cruel. The idea went away. What did I want to say, Holy Spirit? Let me just say this and then we go further. Man, this person makes so many connections in their head. They don't want to be cruel, but they are not necessarily, no one will see them as being cruel for them trying to get closer to you or to try to get to know you better, but it may be, for them it would be cruel if you would not be in a good space to be open, and maybe them coming towards you would trigger some pain in you, which they think, or maybe they feel that you might not be open or ready for a romantic connection, and they might trigger something in you, some pain, and they don't want to be cruel from that perspective. Thoughtful. What can I say? Okay. And maybe they are right, you know. Maybe they are just right. They do have, now I'm getting their King of Wands energy, and the King of Wands energy is more like in the sexual area here for the fish, and almost like they want to jump onto you. Bear with me, it's nothing bad here, it's they have all under control, but I think what the meaning of this is, they don't want to show too much, to show their aces. They don't want, probably their attraction towards you would become very known to you if they would be in your proximity too much, something around these lines, and they have that under control. They are trying to have that under control, but Jesus here, Yeshua, will somehow guide them, will somehow create, will this is what I hear. Do you think you can keep that under control for as long as you want? Here you go. And so Jesus, Yeshua, is amplifying that attraction towards you so much that they cannot hold back, and probably they are going to come, ignite a conversation, ignite some fire there between you two. And in that moment in time, your heart will open up here, honeybee, if you are the honeybee, of course, and the Empress quality in you will be revealed to them. The Empress and the Emperor. The founder, foundations, community. This might be someone which is very well off, and if that's not the case, although they are the Emperor, that is the case, that might be the case. This is someone that seems like they have a whole lot of suitors. Many people want this person, but they are very impressed with you. They are very, very impressed with you. You see, it's almost like they saw something in your eyes, collective. They looked into your eyes and they saw something very significant, past, present, future, something here. What did they see? If we can know, can we know? I hear you will know in due time. You will know in due time. This will happen from the 15th to the 28th of February, maybe at the beginning of March for some, by the way. Star ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. You as a couple, you are going to teach humanity to follow the voice of their soul. That's why this couple is divine and important. Maybe you are going to travel. Maybe you are going to go to Egypt. Heart guardian, love and let yourself be loved. Yeah. Look at that. And Lord, take charge with authority. Yes, this is the Emperor right here. Yes, you guys, I'm seeing this person taking charge with authority towards you if you are the honeybee. Water guardian, connect with your emotions. Look at this. This person, the fish will help the honeybee connect even deeper with their emotions. They have the capacity. They have something, I don't know what. That's what they are. Maybe they are a doctor, a therapist, a psychologist. Maybe their energy. They don't have to have a diploma on the wall to make you feel what I'm about to say is what I'm getting. You never felt that happy. It's a big statement, isn't it? An opening of the heart. People will see in your eyes and in your energy field. And your energy field will exude this true love and happiness and joy, because you chose joy, right? Are you someone that chose joy? Some time ago you made some decisions and you chose joy, and here you have the joy. People will see that. And you know what, collective? Something else comes to me right now. I read this on the internet the other day. When you are at the beginning, nobody pay attention to you. Or when you are down, when you are in your low moments in life, nobody pays attention to you. When you are in the middle or mediocre, nobody pays attention to you. But when you are high, on your high horse, when you have your crown, everyone pays attention to you. There is a feeling here that everyone will pay attention to you. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Sage, be devoted and committed. Yeah, you might be getting here in a connection with a poet of sorts. Very wise. There is someone very sweet. Someone very, very sweet. This person sees you, collective. This is someone that sees you. I see you. Shield Maiden. This is not a card we should take. This is something we should take. White Witch, be the light. Guys, this person, man, I'm so curious to see this person or you as a couple in real life, because they look at you like you're a muse. There is no such thing as control here. There is only I observe you, I appreciate you, I see you. I'm just writing poems about you. I am regardless of what you choose to do in life, honeybee, this person is there to support you, to give you space for you to just be. To just be the bee. Beautiful. This is a jackpot, if you ask me. Gorgeous, beautiful reading. Okay, what else? Okay. Well, for some collective, I'm seeing two beautiful children coming here also. This might be your children. For some, you already have a child and you're going to have another child with this person. In other cases, you don't want children and they have already two children. In other cases, it's going to be only one child. I don't know if I mentioned in this message, but many times I noticed when I am very into the message, in the flow, I forget words. I bring the information without a couple of words. So, but you guys get it. Okay. Belladonna. Okay. And bottom of the deck. Fiber. So these are the kids, or something about the kids. Let's dive in. Belladonna, your child here might be someone. Your child here might be someone that one second here. Brings a whole lot of light into this world. They can see the light in anyone. They will see, or they can see if they are here already. They somehow pass through the darkness in people and they talk to the light in people in their life, and that somehow a very lucky child is what I hear, allows only the light, the strong essence in people to come out and to interact with them. It's beautiful. It's very beautiful what I see here. Now fiber. Fiber gives me more the feeling of a boy. So Belladonna probably can be a girl and fiber a boy. And this might be a doctor, might become a doctor or medical doctor, a nutritionist is what I hear. Someone somehow they, a healer of sorts, you guys, is what I'm receiving with the fiber. Someone that knows very much how to heal or what to do around the digestion mechanism, the stomach, the intestines, the abdomen, that area is interesting. This is just some elements about them, of course. There are so much more. There are so much more, right? Okay, what else? This is what I'm getting, you guys. Our children are very much, you already know, probably, they reflect back to us a whole lot that we haven't solved in us just yet. And so, pay attention to what you still have to solve or what's being shown to you these days. Generational curses, shadows, and see what you can do. And maybe this is related with you going into the underworld as a shaman, or maybe you are going to receive some dreams at night. And as you are going to notice that, make sure you will take the necessary steps, however that applies. You will be helped into the unknown, so you can erase the curse, cut into the womb of the mother the connection with your future child that would reflect back the curse of the family or the generational curse, or just a shadow that you have and might be related to speech, expression, movement. Take necessary steps and actions to bring that to an end. In this way, and there are many other ways that we can use as a collective to heal those, which will be reflected back to us through people in the days to come. Those are tests for us, collective. So make sure you move slowly and you don't take any reckless action in the next 8 weeks. In some cases can be 8 months to 8 days. Okay, that's that. In this way, is there anything else? In this way, your children will reflect more love and light to you than potential harm. That's that. Collective, I will leave you with that. Thank you very much for being here, and I'll see you in my next one. If you are interested in a private reading, healing session, shamanic healing journey, or just in any of my upcoming events, masterclasses, or purification journeys, please send me an email at kkintuitive@gmail.com. Find it in the description box below. Bye bye.